how are we doing? Hopefully we're doing well. I'm just sorting some stuff out. Right. Everything should be good to go. Hopefully. If not, well, it's tough shit, isn't it? So, before we get into the stream itself, found out boyfriend has to have an operation to remove a cluster of lymph nodes in his groin, and it happens to be on Christmas Eve when he has to have the operation. So there is that. Not the best day to have an operation, to be fair, but they had no other days free, so that's a bit shit. Found out biological father is still trying to get into contact with me. Yeah. Don't know why. I don't care to know why. Moon! How you doing? How we doing, Moon? As you can tell, you are the first one in. But yeah, it's a possibility that I could be spending Christmas Eve alone. So, a little bit stressed. Boyfriend has an operation on Christmas Eve. He's basically got, because he's got blood cancer, which is basically, Hodgkin's lymphoma. He's got to have a cluster of lymph nodes removed from his groin. And the reason why that is, he's got like 2 or 3 lymph nodes in his groin that are cancerous, basically, and they're gonna take about 3 either side of those lymph nodes. So they're gonna take like possibly 3 lymph nodes on one side of one of them, 3 lymph nodes on the other side of another, and just take a cluster out. And it's mostly because they don't want the cancer to, like, for some reason to, like, end up developing again in those lymph nodes. And yeah, it is but depending on if he has local anesthetic or general anesthetic, depends on when he'll be home. If it's local, he'll be in and out the same day. If it's general anesthesia, it will be probably Boxing Day or the day after Boxing Day, maybe when he gets to come home. So he's saying he wants the local anesthesia, but we've got to see what the doctor thinks. Which also depends on what happens. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting Christmas. And it'll be on our 13th anniversary of being together. So we'd have been together for 13 years on Christmas Eve. So it's like, it can only happen to us. Well, I have found out he might need to sit on like a rubber ring. They're planning on they're planning on going in through his butt. Which he's not happy about. So yeah, apparently he's gonna need a cushion or like a rubber ring to sit on. Which I know he won't be happy about. So, for me, that's hilarious. But yeah, for me, that would be hilarious. It's like, oh, you're gonna shut bum. He won't be happy with me if I did that. But, you know what? It's fine. It's not me it's happening to. Actually, that makes me sound like an absolute bitch, but... I find it funny. I know he's not going to be happy, but you know what? Whatever. Gotta make light of an awful situation. So, yeah. Exactly. Ah! Definitely gotta cope somehow. And yeah. It's a case of it's either laugh or cry, and I'd rather laugh, so. Right, we're gonna get into this, cause, last time, I believe we left off, just after the stars fell from the sky. So, Moon, thank you for adding to that. I will be doing a 12-hour stream at some point soon as well. So there is that. Okay, let's start the day. Oh. Inkeep. Rhea. You've got any new lines for me? Perhaps, but I'll only trade them for new ones of your own. Make me a drink. I had a long night. Want to tell me about that? No. I get it. You need stamina first. What I need is some defense to ward off your questions. I'll go check if I serve that. Bloody hell. Nope. Okay, so she wants defense. So we've got that one. One of those, and one of those. Oh. There we go. Some defense to keep your favorite innkeeper at bay. Who says you're my favorite? I might be after this drink. Fair enough. You're climbing up there. I'm very happy to hear that. Now, I've got a question for ye. You think ye can handle that? I'll try my very best, Mrs. Frostgrip. Miss. My bad. Miss Frostgrip. I just thought since you're such a catch, keep it to yourself. Alright. Is Kyle here? I was looking for him around town, but not a single lad or lassie has seen him. Thought maybe you got crushed by a fallen star. Worried? No. I see. I think he should be waking up right about now. Rhea! There he is. Oh, I missed you so terribly. I thought you had died. Or worse, abandoned me. I thought the terrible fathoms of time had taken a new friend from me yet again. I'm fine. Are you sure? Aye. Can you see her too, Inkeep? Yes, very much so. By the dragons, so she is not a dream, not a fragment of the past. I'm very happy you're not dead, Rhea. Thanks. Would you like to see the gift I bought you? Gift? When I was at the market all by myself, missing you terribly, I found these gorgeous earrings that reminded me of you. Ah, I'll help you put them on. Wait. Are those sons? I thought you died or worse, abandoned me. Right? I mean, I think death would be worse than abandonment. I mean, I'm not completely sure, but I think it would be. Are those sons? Yes, because your friendship lights up my undead life. Fair. Fair. What do you think? I like them. They match me other jewellery and the craftsmanship is decent. You mentioned you like lever back clasps. I do like them. When did I say that? Not sure, at some point, or maybe I dreamed it. That is very likely. Speaking of dreams, I had the strangest dream about the stars falling down the other day. They crashed onto Gaia like a rain of fire. All beautiful fireworks. Yeah, that wasn't a dream. That was not a dream at all. There must have been something wrong with my drink. Anyhow, Rhea, where did your slime go? It was washed away by the falling stars. The rain of falling stars. Oh. So the empty night sky wasn't a dream? Nope. Guess Cassiopeia couldn't carry it all anymore or something. Incredible. So it wasn't one of your strange drinks, Inkeep. Well, no shit. Does that mean I can drink another one without a vision of fallen firmaments again? Worth a try. Then I would like to try. Preferably something that will make me strong enough to lift a star. Just in case I would like to. I'll see what I can do. Jesus Christ, this Kyle, why? I don't get it. Perfect. Seven Brawler. Here, my best attempt at supporting your star lifting career. Oh, this is delicious. Do you think a molten star would taste like this? No. Perhaps. So, what do you two think about the star rain? Was very bothersome. I had to look for shelter on my way back from the Rockwell cliffs. They better hurry and clean it all up. You've got somewhere to be? Pardon me. Still got to get the vampire to Boruvia before I can get me hands on that gold. Who? Ye. Oh, splendid. I haven't been in Boruvia in quite some time. I cannot wait to see it again. But until then, I can search for other materials. Better ones, even. That isn't going to happen by sitting around. Are you collecting loot for your dragon horde? What? No. In what world do I look like a dragon to ye? They are masters of disguise. What about you, Innkeep? Am I a dragon? Are you? Oh, you are? No, I'm afraid not. But you smell so primordial. Thank you. If you're not a dragon rearer, what do you need the materials for? Decorations, ingredients? Don't you worry. I'm not trying to steal business away from ye. They're for crafting. Like for friendship bracelets? No, for weapons. You're going to war? But I just got you back. I'm not going to war. Won't see me fighting for anyone but myself. Are you a blacksmith then? I am. And I'm looking for the right material to smash the next Our Heart competition. I'm going to travel all the way to the caves of for that one. That's so far. Can I come with you? That sounds very exciting. I hope you'll come back to show off your creation once you've won. I'll think about it. How are you feeling about the stars having relocated, Kyle? It's fascinating. You think so? Yes. Now that I know it was not a dream, the implications are dazzling. Yesterday when I was looking out into the night, I could see nothing but darkness. But then I started to... But then, as I stared at the sedated nothingness, I could see an astral hairfish hopping across the sky. Its sparkling tail left a gleam of light in its wake. Okay, I can speak, I think. It was followed by more of its kind, like a pack finding a place to rest for the impending sunrise. With the light of the stars blinding me, I would have never been able to see such a spectacle. And you still thought you were dreaming? I thought the stars had just got into hiding. We all do that sometimes. I mean, I would love to go into hiding right now. Like, I would love to just go to bed. And be like, you know what? Just fuck everyone. I'm going to sleep. Kind of thing. If you know what I mean. Like, it's just, no, let me sleep. I don't know what I was expecting, but not that. Really, Moon? Really? And, what exactly were you expecting? I would love to know how they're doing on Earth. They must be enjoying the new atmosphere. Possibly. Speaking of exciting, have you had a chance to take a peek at that letter of yours, Innkeeper? I'm afraid not. Either way, how exciting. You know this world will never cease to amaze me with its natural wonders. Oh! Olivia. Okay, she's back. Oh, got an itch. This was by no means a natural wonder. Welcome back, Miss Anwar. Who are you, the Wonder Police? I am Olivia Anwar, High Cleric of the Aperture and the Chosen of Our Lady of the Endless Light. And I have returned to this establishment to investigate the tragedy of the Starfall. Not one of those protagonist types. Innkeeper, I am happy to see that you were able to collect more information from my research. I am grateful for your help in these trying times. At your service, miss. What are these times trying? Me and the wonderful people of Asteria. An empty night sky is no laughing matter. This must be taken care of swiftly. I guess it's empty every time of the day now. Actually, how does that not worry anyone? We have other things to worry about. And if these sorts of things stopped happening, this blabber would be out of a job. Indeed. I find it very exciting. That is somehow even more worrying. Say, are you a vampire? What else would he be? Holy smokes, I need to stop yawning. And I also probably need to get out of her way. Give me a moment. Let me make myself smaller. There we go. We can see people better. Perfect. I am indeed. That is also very exciting. Do you have any affiliation with Marrow Castle? What is a castle? Why are you asking? While I was seeking shelter from the calamity, I came across a young echo with a gloomy temperament. Or rather, I came across his hands in my pockets, attempting to steal my most precious spell components. Luckily for him, I am not a very vengeful person, and I believe in the redemptive powers of second chances. And he did make an effort not to steal from me again. Very wise. Did he travel with you? No, we went our separate ways. I believe he wanted to be left alone after narrowly escaping an encounter with a horrid vampire. Horrid vampire. They must have been very hungry, as they tend to be. Only if they're not eating responsibly. Who did you say you encountered again, Miss Olivia? A rogue-ish wind echo? Ah, yes. A windy aftertaste is hard to resist, and primordial blood is a delicious luxury. Speaking of which, innkeep. No. Are you from the primordial sea? Not in the slightest, but my blood would taste delicious if I was willing to share it. I see. What about your blood, Miss Olivia? Oh my god. Are you out of your mind? Propositioning a holy woman for her blood? Well, you've got a lot of it. Fair question. I need all of it to keep my strength against the looming evils of this world. Fucking hell. Without me, who would even care enough to investigate this whole mess? After all, none of you seem to care. Besides, a taste of my blood would probably reduce you to ashes. I like your unwavering sense of self-importance. Thank you. I like your earrings. Thanks. So, what are your next steps for saving us citizens? Yep, she is. And I hate people who are like that. But I also love the way they made her character. Ooh. Well, your rumours are all over the place, which is good. That means there's a lot to look into. Still, I would have appreciated a bit more organisation. My bad? I will start my investigation in Zenith. And Firmis? Have a closer look at the wreckage caused. Maybe examine the rubble more closely. Perhaps it harbours hidden clues. Once I find out what is going on, I will put a stop to it. The stars have already fallen, lassie. Not a lot ye can do for them. Then I will make sure nothing like this can ever happen again. Perhaps Cassiopeia can even be healed. It is imperative for the order of this world that she herself does not fall. Couldn't agree more. I know you've got this under control, Miss Anwar, but how would you feel about a little drink to boost your spirits? You have a long investigation ahead of you, after all. If you're offering, thank you kindly. What can I get you? It depends on the approach I decide to take with this. I could focus on the I could focus on the investigative aspect. Oh my god. Really dig my heels into connecting the threads. Analyze the situation. Find hidden clues. Speak to the locals and those affected. Of course, I would have to do so strategically. Without the right approach, this plan would fall apart. And perhaps I would even need to inspire bravery in others to care about my cause. On the other hand, who knows who caused this? If I focus too much on theory, I might not be in the right condition to fight whomever I encounter. But you will be able to talk to them. That's always much more entertaining. Not everyone can be reasoned with. In such a case, I should be able to defend myself properly. Especially if something similar should threaten to occur again. I need to be prepared for even the worst case scenario. I could offer you some Phoenix chilies. No, I'm not. I can't talk, apparently. My brain's just, like, not functioning right now. Oh my goodness. I picked the perfect game to stream today. Yeah, let me have a drink. Mine checked out after I woke up. Who knows what you will encounter, but burning stars are best avoided with a hint of fire resistance. Sounds reasonable. So it's either the right balance between intelligence and inspiration, or the ultimate fireproof self-defense. I'm not yet certain which path I should walk. You should trust the innkeeper with it. She always has the most wonderful solutions. Just this once, I shall. I'll make sure not to disappoint. Actually save. Ooh. Okay, so that. There we go. Give her a frosted lagoon. You never know what you may encounter. I think it's best to be prepared for the worst. Precisely. I do believe the best in people, but some are a lost cause. That being said, your drinks are certainly powerful. I can feel the phoenix chili burning in my veins. Not to mention that I feel ready to take any hit, no matter how vicious the creature. Like the scales of the dragons, your drinks shall protect me. That they shall. I think I'll begin my investigation at the fallen west gate. It fell? It exploded when a star landed on it. Since then, it has drawn the presence of bandits, as well as less humanoid evil. Perhaps I can find some answers in all that chaos. Jesus. Best of luck. Say, Miss Holy Spirit, those fallen stars, are they still intact? They crashed into the ground, so no, they are not intact. Were they pulverized? Not fully, no. Would you say that fallen stars make for an interesting type of material? For what? Yes. They would certainly be rare. Need any help on that holy mission of yours? I know a thing or two about rocks and the like. Could give you some insights on those impact conditions. I can't say I'm an expert in geology. Sure, I would very much appreciate your assistance. Great, then I'm in. Me too. Do you know about geology as well? Or astronomy, perhaps? I know about astrology. And this all sounds very exciting. I've been terribly bored waiting for Ria to come back. This will greatly aid me on the mission of curing my boredom. Well, I do like to help. That is very kind of you. I know. You don't have to come along. Of course I do. Could you imagine if the stars fell down again? What if one crushed you? I need to stay close by so I can catch it. I don't think you could. The stars already fell, Kyle. Done deal. What about the ones in the primordial sea? What if it floods us with all its mirrored stars? Unlikely. I'm not willing to take that risk. I'm going on this adventure with you. And with you, Miss Alithia. Great. Wonderful. I appreciate the enthusiasm. Let us not waste any more time. Thank you for your aid, Innkeep. I shall return with conclusions and perhaps even mended firmaments. I'm looking forward to hearing of your heroic deeds. How exciting. Wish me luck. Good luck. I hope you find suitable material. Me too. Oh boy. Oh! Hello? Hello. I would like your finest drink, please. A drink, you say? What do you have in mind, Miss Melina? But Melly is fine. It's short for Melina. I see. Well then, Melly, what kind of drink would you like? Something tasty. Something that will give me new fun ideas. Oh, and some Thunder Sage. I don't have any money, but I've got something to barter for the drink. You don't need to pay. But I want to. It doesn't feel right otherwise. Alright, fine with me. What do you have for me? Oh, thank you very much. Now, I can accept a drink. Very well. Let me see what I can do. Oh, I love Melly. Okay. No, not that. What's this? Okay, let's see. Oh! Okay, so Thunder Sage is this. Okay. Woo! Some new fun and sweet ideas coming right up. This is perfect. I'm already feeling the energy for new hijinks running through my veins. Thank you. This is a really nice tavern. I think I'm gonna hang out here for a bit. I need a break from my investigations. Can I pet your familiar? No, he's quite antsy when he hasn't been fed. I'd worry for your hands. Okay. Here we go. Zephyr is back. Ah! Her name's Melly. Or Melina for short. Well, sorry, no. Melly for short, but Melina is her full name. How are you doing, Rage? Okay, so her kin is a Vuka kin. So she's basically the same as Lynn, only cat version. Wow, rude. Wow. Oh! Zephyr, I almost didn't see you there. I didn't... But... I am munching on some pop chips. Barbecue flavor. I didn't say you said anything, Rage. Jeez. I suppose I am as stealthy as a knight. No. As the knight. I meant as the knight. Pardon me. Sounds like you need a drink. Desperately. One that will help me remember words. I do munch on streams a lot. I've been quiet for so many hours, I think I've forgotten how to speak. That was me before. That explains why we're communicating telepathically right now. We are? No. Who the... You? Was I too stealthy for you? No. Well done, Rage. Let's get you a drink so you stop cursing at the child. Detective. Stop cursing at the detective. Yes, of course. Though my drinks don't come cheap. How much? Okay. I'll trade you one for a trinket. Ah, one of those. What are those? What if I didn't find one? Are you trying to tell me you made it all the way through a castle without stealing a single thing? Here. Thought the place might like it. You got a clock. Oh. Well, my tavern tells me it thinks it's beautiful. But it is wondering what it might be. Thought it was smarter than that. Does the tavern want to guess what it is? A frying pan? No. Which one do we think it is? Do we think it's an oversized stamp or a frying pan? Okay. We going for pan? You're not even remotely close. But she's right. That part looks like a handle. That's the pendulum. Do you think if you fried eggs in this pan, they would take a bat-like shape? I really doubt it. It's a wall clock, adorned with hungry bats. One creature of the night telling time to another. A very inaccurate wall clock, it seems. It's nowhere near midnight. It seems... Oh, its hands seem to have gotten stuck just before midnight for an eternity. Or at least since I found it. Will this do, or will I have to pull another heist? This will do just fine. Good. And because I'm someone who always keeps her promises, I shall prepare a drink for you. Rage. It means a bat telling a vampire. Because that clock was in a vampire's castle. You doofus. One moment. Rage. This is a game that has fantasy creatures in it. Ooh. Interesting. Oh. One moment, let's see if I have something that will make you more polite towards local detectives. Okay. Oh, dang. Wow, rage. Politely, a drink. Did that accentuate the right notes? Sure did. You should consider becoming a musician. I'm happy where I'm at now. Thanks. Now, will you be polite and tell me what happened? No. Why not? I don't even know who you are. I'm Melina, but you can call me Melly. No thanks. Had to go through my cards again. I did 4 more. Oh, fucking hell, Lizzie. That's Caitlin. No. So, what else did you steal? Castles have many things, I've heard. Nothing. Shouldn't you be at school? Nope. Rage, you don't... You didn't steal anything from a castle. What the fuck? Unless you did and I'm missing something. My ears, no! You can blame Rage for that one. I don't go to school. I'm already smart enough. Do your parents agree with that? My parents are dead. And they didn't come back as ghosts to tell me to go to school. So it can't be that important. I'm sorry to hear that. What do you mean, how? You called me a name, so I accommodated. Hashtag keep blaming Rage. It's okay. It's already been this many years since they died. Just kidding, I can count. It's been 7 years. So, I was only 3 when they disappeared forever. I don't remember a lot about them. Bruh, Christmas is gonna be wild with pebbles and... Yep. But I already solved their murder, so it's okay. Did you avenge them? God damn. No, they got eaten by zombies. And the zombies got eaten by a T-Rex. Not a lot left to avenge. That makes sense. Oh gosh, I wish you luck, Liz. Yeah. Right? I basically speedrun my origin story. I've got dead parents as my motivation, and a detective career to make sure I can help other people. Because people didn't help you? Exactly. But it's okay, it made me into the adventurer I am today. And I like who I am. Doesn't it make you sad? No? Oh, Millie! Oh, for fuck's sake. Typical of Mam to knock it over. And to nearly hit you on the noggin. Although I don't think it would have knocked any extra sense into you, so... Yeah, and she could have knocked me out. Yeah, I noticed, Liz. Especially with some of the stuff you come out with. What's your origin story? Yes, Zephyr. What is your origin story? It is far too dark for your young mind to handle. Best you don't know. Okay. What's your name? Blaze. But she just called you Zephyr. That's my middle name. Okay, I'll respect your fake name. But only if you tell me what castle you stole the innkeeper a clock from. Fine, it was Marrow Castle. Well, we now know Lizzie is addicted to buying Pokemon cards. Which holds very little hope out for me. I was on a dangerous quest to steal a precious cape from a murderous vampire. Did she kill him? Obviously not. Not so murderous then. She would have if she had caught me. So she didn't? No, I managed to complete the mission undetected. Thanks to the invisibility that took hold of my body, I was able to avoid the cohort of monsters she had put in my path. Only the dragons know what would have happened if they had spotted me. Weak and not prepared to fight. But they didn't. Even the living gargoyles with their lithic claws at her doors did not sense my presence. I waited until they were mid-argument to sneak through a nearby window that had been left open to grant spiders easy access to the castle. I heard Marrow Castle is very scary. Was it very scary? Yes. On a scale from 1 to parents being eaten by a T-Rex, how scary was it? In the middle, I suppose? Interesting. Did you run into any traps? I was able to spot and avoid them all thanks to my remarkable perceptive gifts and your help. Anyway, I found the cape in a closet hung up between ball gowns covered in rubies and diamonds. Did you take any? Maybe. So you're a thief, obviously. Can you teach me how to be a better thief? I want to expand my portfolio. Why would I do that? Because I asked nicely? Forget it. Oh no, Melly! No, Melly! You'll get there, sis. You'll get there. Rage. If I was doing an impression of Bugs Bunny, I would have a carrot. Not pop chips. Just saying. I took the cape along with whatever gemstones I could find when I heard her approaching her chambers. I mean, that is true about the laser. Quickly, I hid among the dressing gowns, holding my breath to avoid any sound. I thought I had made it through when suddenly she opened the closet doors. I was pressed so close to the wall, I thought the wood would start vibrating in rhythm with my heartbeat. Hello, Shad! But she reached right past me, picked out a hat, and returned to her dastardly vampiric activities. What are vampiric activities? I don't know. Sucking blood, turning into bats, scheming about blood. Lots of blood stuff, it sounds like. Indeed. Did you make it out of there easily, Blaze? Oh my god! Gee. Gee, seriously, stop wasting your fucking money. I'm a shit streamer, remember? Stop wasting money on me. I found a secret passageway. That led below the pond, through the earth and to the summit of Witch's Peak. In my defense, Twitch took the money automatically a couple of days ago. Wow. You forgot to cancel your subscription. Wow. I see how it is. True. I know the average. Trust me, I don't expect anybody to subscribe to like my Twitch channel. Almost scared this strange cleric to death when I regained my visibility. She was ready to ignite me with her golden flames. That seems a little harsh. That seems harsh for just a little jump scare. Are you sure your fingers stayed in your pockets? Who can say? Speaking of sleight of hand, where did you find that clock? It was sitting in a display case in the middle of a hallway that stretched on forever. Then how do you know it was in the middle? I could feel it. The case was locked, but with my expertise I was able to crack it open in no time. Dude, I've got like 33 emote slots. But yeah, I actually make emotes too. And I sell emotes. Rage, I'm pretty sure you leave Melly alone. You beast. Ah, okay. Fair enough. I haven't done, Gee. You are a liar. You got a head part. You got a head part emote. Singular emotes I can pop out in a fucking day. when it's at fucking 33 emotes, you are definitely gonna have to give me fucking time for that. Like, holy shit. Well, I have done 3 emotes for TBG. Only 2 left for TBG. Not quite, G. Not quite. I also have editing to do for my main channel, remember? You've got to remember I have my main YouTube channel. There's the VOD channel, which Rage is in charge of. There's the Clips channel. Let's just say Diablo hasn't, hasn't quite confirmed, whether he is going to be editing for me or not. What do you mean it wasn't delivered? I'm gonna say bullshit. Where is it? What do you mean it wasn't delivered, G? Which head pat emote? Because I definitely gave you the one of the wifey. And that's the one I was on about. Honestly. Yeah. If you have a look on VGen, you, madam, have received that one. I wasn't talking about the head pat emote with you on it. I was talking about the one with your wifey. Well, that's the one I was on about. Doofus. The antique clock stood right in between a ritualistic dagger and a vial of blood. And I thought it was strange that it was the only item without a tag, so I took it. Your head pat emote is finished. You will get them all, G, once I've finished the fucking full lot. Chill out! Not G. Rage, really? Really? It probably is. A tag? You can't fucking talk. Your fucking brain lives in the gutter. And you know it. I did not know that. She's very organized. Labels everything. Why would you display a pile of blood? Shouldn't that be in her pantry? Its label described it as blood from the very first vampire, Mike. Mike. Judging by its position next to such a priceless item, the clock must be worth a fortune. In that case, thank you again. It will look great in my tavern. Indeed. Sounds like you would have been in a lot of trouble if you got caught. But I wasn't, thanks to the innkeeper's drink. I not only survived, but also avoided the horror's wrath entirely. Sounds like a tasty drink. I would hope so. It seems like the quest was completed successfully. Thank you, Blaze. You did a good job. I'm lucky I survived once more. Shad, I don't know where you're making your coffee, but it's better not be in the ass. But coffee sounds like it'll be horrible. You heard me, Rage. You heard me. But coffee sounds like it would be fucking horrible. Of course. I need to check something there. Don't know why that's doubling up. Like, what the hell? Rage? Don't even question. Do not question. Okay. It's a miracle I made it past so many monstrous creatures without being harmed. Did you think you might die? When you took the quest, I mean. It's always a possibility. Then why would you go? Death is inevitable. Such is life. At least you have your cape now. It's not mine. It belongs to another vampire. Another vampire? Yes. It was stolen from him in a lover's quarrel. The clutches of love always ends in cruel tragedy. Have fun, G. But the comedy it takes to get there is worth the ride. Only for those willing to suffer. Aren't we all? Speaking of suffering, I'm sure Kyle, that's the long, suffering, very comedic vampire, Melly, would love his cape back. Could I extend the quest to include a speedy delivery? After the day I've had? You've done enough hiding for one day, don't you think? Professional hiding. Fine. I'll do a direct delivery just this once. Where can I find this Kyle? Last I saw him, he left with Rhea to aid a certain cleric with her investigations. I'm sure you'll recognize her. Not her again. Wow, rage. Where are they? Uncertain. Try looking around Zenith. They can't have gotten far yet. What are they investigating? The Star Rain, as far as I know. That's what I was investigating. We should go talk to them. We can exchange notes. I already drew a map of all the impact sites in Zenith. Maybe they can help extend it further, or even find the culprit of this curious incident. Come on, Blaze. We have to go and find them. For your cape and for my notes. I'm going. Alone. You do whatever. With you along, I could never stay undetected. Wait for me. See you soon, innkeeper. See you soon, Melly. Undo. I can't wait to get that undo plushie. Ooh. I should probably take a break. I'm not gonna lie, I should probably take a break. Yeah. I know, Rage, I know. So yeah, in that case, folks, I will BRB. I am so glad I wasn't here to to start singing that, because I probably would have. Yeah, we can get back into this though, which will be fun. Oh. Hey, I know that song. I grew up with that song in my teens. Thank you. Okay, who are we gonna have? Oh! Oh! Good morning! Good morning, Melly. Good morning, Blaze. What have you both been up to today? Hey, Chris! No worries, thank you! I appreciate the looks. Thank you, Moon. What have you both been up to today? Oh, you know, dilly-dallying and such. I was not dilly-dallying. He was. It goes well with the brooding. Sounds like a wonderful morning. Can I offer you both something to drink in these early hours? Yes, please. Can you make me something smart and sparkly? Can do. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we need 2 of those. Oh, wait. No. Nearly fucked up there. There we go. She wanted smart and sparkly. There we go. A brew of smart smarkles. A fresh brew of smart sparkles. Thank you. And this is just the right amount of sparkle. Happy to hear that. Blaze, what can I get for you? Nothing. Alright. So, has the cake found its way back home yet? Yes. The vampire was thankful, if melancholic. It seems to have awakened memories of old woe. He seemed pretty excited to me. He should be. It fits him well. Almost like it was made for him. It was very interesting seeing a vampire in person. His fangs were shorter than I thought they would be. I expected them to be the size of a colossal saber-toothed tiger's fangs. Oh, brother. But they were much tinier. A common misconception. Where did you find him? The Fallen West Gate. It was a tragic sight to behold. It was okay, just a bit crumbly. We can't rebuild it that quickly because giant wildfire badgers keep showing up at night. Apparently they really like to eat stardust. Do you know a lot about giant wildfire badgers, Melly? I do now. Did you ask one for an interview? No, they're not very talkative. Okay. Olivia gave me a lesson after you stalked her for an hour. I didn't stalk her. I was investigating. Miss Anwar, the vampire, or the Westgate? All of them. I've been hard at work the last few days trying to uncover the mystery of the fallen stars. I was already very excited to get a closer look at the Westgate. But when I saw a vampire travelling with a seasoned dwarf and a seraph cleric, I just knew I had struck gold. They were clearly investigating the area just like me. Of course, I wasn't sure whether they would share their findings with me. Or how deeply they might have been involved in the conspiracy themselves. So we opted to stay in the shadows. We watched them from the best hiding spots we could find, listening in on their conversations. No. Unfortunately, they were mostly talking about the quality of different pickaxes. I said shadows! But that didn't stop us from staying vigilant. Us? Me and the mysterious and quiet Blaze. He's my new associate. I'm no such thing. Shad, if you're half asleep, you should go to sleep. I'm no such thing. It's great to see you two working together so closely. You make a great duo. We are not a duo. I don't have time to sleep. Yes, you do, Shad. Good night, Moon. And Shad, just because you're a mod doesn't mean you can't go to bed. Rage has got this. It's okay. Rage works too much. I wish someone would do that for me. Thank you. So, you weren't able to collect much evidence by eavesdropping? No, not this time. Then how did you end up getting zoology lessons? Yes, so... my stealth may need some work. That's an understatement. She knocked over every stone we came across. It was a miracle that none of them noticed us. Pardon me. They must have been struggling with their perception this morning. Yeah, the giant wildfire badgers sure weren't. She steered 3 of them our way. That sounds terrifying. It wasn't. I mean, they were taller than us and had piercing flaming eyes and sharp teeth. But it was fine. That's just how investigations go sometimes. Plus, Olivia was there. She saved us. Put herself between us and the monsters. They blasted her with their fire, but it didn't even hurt her one bit. And without taking a single hit, she banished them into the primordial sea. That's where they come from. Did you know that? I do now. Elithia. Rage, stop it! Honestly. I don't know what I'm going to do with Rage. I really don't. They can also smell about 800 times better than us and know how to use chopsticks. She told us that after yelling at us for almost getting killed. It was so cool. It does sound very cool. Did she share any of her investigative insights with you? No. She told us not to worry about it. But she did tell me to work on my stealth. Will you? Yes! Blaze offered to help me. Did he now? It was embarrassing to watch. Laundry? I mean... That's kind of funny, Shad. Ah, see? I'm sure it was. Were you shaken up at all by the wildfire badgers? No. I've encountered countless horrifying creatures in my time. You cannot meet them with the fear of death still beating in your heart. Wait, so you've met monsters before? What kinds? Which ones are your favourites? Which are the fish ones you ever saw? Did they try to eat you? Okay. Don't forget one of the laundry tablets or detergent or whatever it is you use over there. Personally, I think Rage is soft enough. He just doesn't realise it yet. Of course I've encountered monsters before. They've been part of my life for many years. The shadows are full of them. Really? That's scary. Of course it is. So the first So the first monsters you ever saw were shadow monsters? No, they were much worse than that. What is it? Can I have a drink? After all, the words aren't flowing easily. Of course, same as last time. Yes. Then go to sleep, Hunter. Let's see if I can find something sweetly charismatic. What Shad said. And yes, Rage, words have become difficult. And personally, I blame you. I'm joking. A drink just for you. Thanks. That's not good, Shad. How is it? Fine. That means it's perfect. So, where was I? Ah, right. Shadow monsters. Back when I was younger, I had just joined the Shadow Banes and was eager to prove myself. It's said that there are great riches far in the depths of the Gravelmark, a dangerous mountain range in eastern Vtuber. Hidden treasure troves full of precious gems and gold, and I owed some debts. Hoping to find some jewels, I made my way there, to the darkest of its crevices. Guarding its depths were creatures no one would ever choose to face. Bleak stalkers straight from the Twilight Chasm. Chasm? Fucking hell, Emmy. Chasm. Hideous creatures that have every right to be associated with the Nightmare Realm. They typically feed on rocks and gemstones, but they seem to think bones have the same general consistency. I wasn't able to harm them with my mortal weapons, so I distracted them with some of the gems I had managed to pocket earlier. It was a close call. I will never forget their twisted antlers and beak-like snouts. Oh my god. They sound kind of cute. Oh god, Melly. I'm positive. I'll be fine. Maybe. They were not cute. I mean, it wouldn't get better. Would it be worse than what I'm doing right now? If you say so, maybe one day I'll encounter some. Pray you never will. No thanks. Lynn! Welcome back, Lynn. Are you alright? Yeah, of course. You want a drink? Yes, give me something strong, please. No water down muck, got it. I want to do the cat's voice. She's cute, isn't she? Millie is so adorable. Strong and with 0 water. Just how you like it. Thanks, needed that. You're welcome. Say, Innkeep, you got room in your neat little book full of recipes for one more drink? Sure, got one for me? You bet. It's what my baba used to drink back in the day. My adventure reminded me of it. Sailor's courage. Thank you, Lynn. Are you so sad? I ain't sad. But you look sad, and you sound sad. And the innkeeper looks worried. Probably because you're sad? I am worried. Don't be. Too late. Like I said, I ain't sad. Not really. More, I'm not sure. My chest feels tight and I feel lightheaded. Maybe I'm dying. Those are all side effects of being sad. Who are you anyway? I'm Millie, the world's greatest detective. I vote for Shad to voice someone. Moon, I thought you were going to sleep. I'm sailing. Who's that punk next to you? That's my sneaky assistant. He got a name? Malachite. Ah. So, I would like to detect why you're sad. Likewise. Does it have to do with the wyvern chimera whose saliva you were hunting for? You met a chimera? A wyvern chimera, yeah. That's so cool. Why? How? You're alive? Sure am. Do you remember that forgetful vampire, Millie? Of course. He put out a quest for chimera saliva. You want to join the cuddling? Oh my god. He thinks it may be able to produce a sunscreen strong enough for him to walk in the daylight once more. Salem was brave enough to pick up his quest. Whoa, that's amazing. How would you even get the saliva of a guardian? By killing it. Oh. Oh, I got the hiccups! Holy shit. I don't have one for hiccups. Oh. Would you like to tell us what happened? Is it really necessary? I think it might be good for you. And very interesting for us. You don't really want to disappoint Melly, do you? Miss Sylvan, will you please tell me the story? Fine. Thank you. I didn't mean to kill it. Seems like an extraordinarily blasphemous thing to do. For someone non-religious, you concern yourself an awful lot with it. Just trying not to be a dick, that's all. Usually I got no trouble killing beasts, but my Baba would have lost it if I told her I harmed a guardian. I think so, at least. Not like she'd ever fought any of them. But she had the natural ability to know when it would have been right to do so. I ain't got that kind of sense. We'll see about that. How did the fight start? On my way there, I changed my mind from fighting to sneaking. Thought if I was quiet enough and had the veil of the night on my side, I would just steal the saliva from right under its nose or maw. Drilled quite a bit, that thing. But I didn't know my way around the quag mangrove, and I wasn't as quiet as I should have been. Oh, I know all about that. But you got a giant sword, so you were prepared, right? Of course. Innkeep here even hooked me up with some fire resistance. Came in handy. And this sword, well, was made for killing beasts. Even the good kind, I suppose. Is it a magic sword? Not sure. Doesn't do any magic tricks. But it's stronger than your average steel and can resist even the highest heat, even without practical potions. Used to belong to my grandma. She left it behind for me. That's so sweet. Your parents gonna leave you anything? No. They weren't expecting to go, so they didn't think about that in time. But that's okay. I can find my own treasure. I'm sure you will, kiddo. So the Chimera noticed you. Yeah. Sly Beast pretended to be asleep while I approached it with the bucket. When I tried to catch its saliva, it snapped at me. Would have taken my arm if I wasn't so tough. The ensuing fight was something else. Next to its dragon head, it spotted a lion and a snake head. They all fought me at once with overwhelming ferocity. It was the fiercest enemy I've ever encountered. And, even though its fire couldn't harm me, it took everything in me to best it. I may have defeated it in the end, but I felt honoured to have fought such a formidable foe. So you defeated it with your badass sword? I did. Well, this weapon really saved my skin. Dealing the final blow, I felt like my grandmother was holding my hand and guiding me towards victory. Or maybe I just imagined that. Maybe. Maybe that doesn't matter, as long as it felt real. Maybe. I even gave it a proper burial. It deserved an honourable send-off. Rage! You better not touch shit. I'm warning you, buddy. You better not touch shit. I almost left the sword with it too, but it's too good of a weapon. You want it to hydrate. Okay. Pardon me. What do you mean I need sound? What? Really? What do you mean by that, Shad? Honestly. The dead don't need swords anyway. Give me a moment, I'm scratching my back. Yeah, they're not. Redeems are not, alerts. The dead don't need swords anyway. Yeah. You know, I did achieve a dream. I saw a wyvern chimera in the flesh. And why is that, Shad? I fought it even, and then I killed it. Does that mean I killed her dream? I think it means her sword saved you from dying. I'm sure that was a dream of hers too. Possibly. But she would have found another way out of it, I'm sure. No, you don't, Shad. You don't need the sound. But she ain't here, so I thought maybe it was time I put her to rest as well. No. Left my goodbyes for her with the chimera. Maybe it can pass them on. May to listen to your pleas. May he find that much mercy in his cold, dead heart. Is he dead, you think? I mean, he does reside over the spirit realm, and only the dead can go up there. So he must have died to have gotten there too. You're not gonna bite my toes. Oh, he's always existed there. Was made to watch over the dead. He's a god after all. There's no clear consensus of what the Great Spirit Dragon really is. A dead dragon, a god who could always control death from his very inception. A reflection of what we believe death to be. Death itself. He could be anything. What would you like him to be? What hopes do you have? Shad, no sound. Stop it. Rage and Moon can say by themselves that they want it. Shad wants a sound alert or an alert for the redemptions. And I've said no. What is that exactly, Hunt Hat? I've got a feeling Shad's gonna kill me at some point. Only certain things have a sound, Shad. What? No. No, 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 no. Really, Moon? No. Okay. I just drank. No, you don't. You don't need it for hydrate as well. No, it shouldn't. I hope he's kind. I hope so too. Then I think he's kind. Maybe we should follow his example. That's what heroes are for, right? Indeed. You're one of those, right, Lynn? 'Course she is silly. I have to agree. You know what would be very heroic of her? What? If she brought the saliva to Kyle, the vampire. I'm sure his joy about finally being able to walk in the sun will be extraordinary. Too lazy to go yourself? My domain is merely my tavern. You're much more likely to run into him. Fine. Might as well. Need to get moving anyway. It's okay, Hunter. You'll be fine. No. No, Moon. No. Bad Moon. Bad Shad. You're leaving? No, just need to move around. Any of you happen to know where I can find this vampire? Last saw him at the West Gate. Being fireproof. You should have no issues out there. I know where he wanted to go. I heard him talking about it. Care to share? I want to trade it. The information, I mean. For what? Can you teach me how to use a great sword? That's it, sure thing. Right now? Is right now okay? I've got the time. It might take you more than one lesson, though. No, I am not falling asleep. And don't button on me. That's okay. I've also got time. It's a deal then. I'll show you the basics and tell you where to find the vampire. Oh, no. It's a deal then. I'll show you the basics and you tell me where to find the vampire. Yippee! That is, if your assistant is alright with that. Don't care. Not my circus, not my monkey. Damn! Ugh. Okay, kiddo, let's go. Inky, can we use your front yard? Of course. Go wild. Will do. Night moon. Are you coming too, Mal? No, I'll stay here and have another drink. Okay, you can join us later. I can't wait to learn how to fight. It'll be so helpful for future adventures. Innkeeper, do you have any quests I could go on after this? To practice my sword and stealth skills? Not yet, but I'm sure something will come in. Be patient. I promise I'll have a quest for you soon. I can't wait. I'm going to destroy any challenge with wit, stealthiness, and giant swords. Ha! I know you will. But first I gotta practice. See you later! I like her ambition. I like her naivety. Some would call it optimism. A waste of time. Delusions get you nowhere. You would know. Another drink, please. Same as before. Sweet and all. Coming right up. Your brain won't let you sleep. Okay then, so if your brain's not letting you brain's not letting you sleep, how about I knock you out? I mean, I'm sure Rach can do that too. Some sweet optimism for my most pessimistic customer. This is sweet enough to make me optimistic for future drinks. Wow. I'm proud of myself here. You should be. So, Malachite. Just leave me to my pondering. Got it. Hey, Fable! Hey, Innkeep. Hey, Fable. I'm so happy to see the tavern looking healthy again. And you too. I'm sorry it took me so long to check in. That's alright. I hope the last 2 days weren't too hard on you. Okay, Rach. No, not at all. I was just very busy. A bunch of the Ashen Grove's trees got knocked over, and I spent a lot of time rescuing and leading group therapy sessions with the local wildlife. And of course I had to check in on all nearby settlements too, see if they needed help with any damage after all of that. Did Uncle Dragon make it? Yes. The werewolf settlement took a bit of a hit. But everyone made it out okay. Mr. Dragon was making emergency soup when I arrived. I think he's a stress cooker. It's very nice of you to check in with everyone. I had to make sure everyone was okay. I used up a lot of my healing salves, but that's what they're there for. I'm not happy I had to use them, but I'm glad I was prepared. May I request something? Go ahead. Do you maybe have a drink in your repertoire that could assist someone in a situation like mine? Your drinks are powerful. I'd like something that would make me tougher while also replenishing my social energy. I think I'm all done with helping out now, but a drink like that would be a real game changer in case something like this happens again. I don't think I have a recipe for that yet. But don't worry, I've already got an idea. But even without such a drink, I'm sure people were very thankful for your presence. Well, they weren't mad about it, at least. Though, I sort of feel like some people aren't really as concerned as I thought they'd be. When I saw the stars fall, I thought for sure the world was going to end. Yes, I recall. You were right that it wouldn't, of course. But I thought that people would be a little more freaked out by the lack of a night sky. But everyone just seems to be okay with it. I asked one of my sisters about it and she said, who cares? Some wide-eyed adventurer will surely put them back at some point. Let's worry about replanting these tomatoes. I don't even know if you could put them back. You can never put back what's lost, but you can always replace it with something new. I'm not sure that you can replace the stars, or if you should approach loss that way. It's all a matter of perspective. I wouldn't mind a bunch of trees up in the night sky for a change. Right? But it still would be much nicer if some things would just stay the same. They never do. I'm just happy everyone is okay. Did you check on Lynn yet? She should be hacking my terrace to pieces outside. I did, outside, on your definitely not hacked up terrace. Just out of curiosity, do you own any, wood glue? It was nice to see that she's okay too. I was a little worried she would just leave and never talk to me again. So it was nice watching her train Melly with so much enthusiasm. And to catch up a bit. That too. She tried to rope me into their greatsword training. Did you accept? I'm not really a sword kind of elf, but it was fun to watch her teach Melly. She's very sweet. Indeed. Yes, I will sleep, but I'm going to sleep after I've done this day. And I was relieved to see Celine doing alright. And she was relieved about Mr. Dragon. And about you, I'm sure. Maybe. To celebrate our well-being despite the absurdity of this world, how about a drink? I would love a drink. Can I try out the new one I requested? 1,000 Winds, was it? In case I run into more people in need of help on the way back. I'm sure I'll find just the right thing. Damn. Okay. Oh boy, Rage, what happened? Or should I even ask? Okay. Okay, so there's that one. The one... Okay, that's not right. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this might work better. Okay, and then... Yes, there we go. I want peace and quiet. Something with the store downstairs and the guys that put signs up, I don't know, stepped out and they were arguing. Then someone blocked my neighbor across the street drive. God damn it. A breezy drink inspired by you and your kindness. Thank you. Your drinks are still the highlight of my day. She makes the best drinks, right? Fair. Okay. Really? Do you actually think that? Or is this a thing where you just don't want to be nice? People seem to do that a lot for some reason. They taste good. As good as things can taste when you're, me. Well said, thank you. By the way, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Fable. I'm an elf and a ranger, and I come here a lot. They are also an incredibly courageous and capable hero. That's not true. Not yet. I'm working on it. Being a hero, I mean. Why? Because I dream of adventure and all the wonderfully exciting things it can bring. And I want to help people. Why? Why not? I'm Malachite. Oh, you're Mal? I mean Malachite, obviously. Melly just talked about a Mal. She said they, or I guess you, are very cool on her new friend. She sounded very happy about it. We're not friends, she just won't leave me alone. Oh. Okay. Then why do you spend time with her if you don't like her? That sounds really mean. She keeps following me. And you take her along? Not by choice. I don't know well enough to judge you I don't know you well enough to judge the truth behind all this. But I think you should be honest. With her and with yourself. Honesty goes a long way. I also believe that thing in Zoford could be fixed with honesty as well. You mean the missing familiar? I heard several familiars are missing, actually. And I believe with so many mages and familiars present, someone is bound to know something. But maybe they're just scared to face possible consequences for their honesty. Sounds like Zoford is going through an eventful time. Thank you for letting me know. I'll keep an eye or two out for future developments. Zoford isn't very far from here, is it? Not too far. It's in eastern Fisoa, or Fioza, and is, to my knowledge, the biggest harbour town the Republic has to offer. I can only recommend its many summer festivals. Very pretty fireworks. Why does it sound like something up your alley? Why does it sound like something up... No, not mine, but... Melina is seeking for her first quest. Maybe this could be something for her. She needs to practice her skills outside of risk-free theory. Good idea. I'll see if I can reserve it for her. Sorry for asking, but first quest? I thought Melly just turned 10. Isn't that a bit young for quests? No. I was a similar age when I ventured on my first quest. The one with the horrifying nightmare creatures? Yes. Oh, that's sad. No, that's cool. Ooh. Oh, brother. No, I think that's a little sad. Children shouldn't have to face such danger that early. Why not? It's always there. Might as well confront them with it when they're young, so they can accept its existence in their lives. That's an insane thing to say. Just because the world can be horrible doesn't mean we should confront children with that fact as early as we can. It's already bad enough that us grown-ups have to deal with it so much. Why should they just accept it? If we can make the world a better place... Why should they just accept it if we can make the world a better place for them instead? I mean, when you were on a quest with, and I quote, horrifying nightmare creatures, weren't you scared? Wouldn't you have preferred not to be alone? It builds character. A character that thinks we should put other kids in miserable situations. Sure did a lot of good for you there. Weren't your parents worried to death about you? You got enough rumours to make a quest yet, Innkeeper? Not yet, give me another day. People are so busy talking about or ignoring all the star debris. They're losing sight of the important things. Like feeding me new information. Is that very nutritious for you? No, but it's fun. In that case, the fun I can provide in a day is running out. Unfortunately, the horrors of this world do not stop chasing me, nor anyone else. I shall take my leave. Good luck. See you around. With less horrors, I hope. Okay. Now I'm worried. About Malachi or Melly? Both. Are you really going to send her on that quest? If she wants to go. But I don't think you have to worry about it that much. Zoford is a beautiful city with a very low crime rate. I think she can handle a couple of rowdy familiars. And I doubt she'd be going alone. I hope not. There's little worse than being alone when you're scared. Very true. Are you scared of anything? Bad Yelp reviews. I don't think you have to be scared of that. You make the best drinks in all of Asteria. I think as long as you like my drinks, I'll be okay. You got my 5 stars in the bag. I would ask what you're afraid of, but the answer would be everything. Is it? Yes, but I'm working on not but I'm working on not letting my fear stop me. I might not be able to avoid feeling afraid, but I can always just do things when scared. Rather than not at all. Maybe. This is still a terrifying thought. How do you handle situations you're afraid of? I used to have a terrible habit of just walking away from things that scared me. But with the right people by your side, staying becomes less of a crushing weight on your shoulders. You realize that even if things aren't perfectly comfortable, they are still worth experiencing. That sounds lovely. I've never seen friends of yours around the tavern before. Maybe you should invite them over sometime. Perhaps. Though, one of my friends is sitting here right now. Where? Wait, are they invisible? Oh, you mean me. That makes me really happy. Also makes me feel pretty bad about having to go back home. Don't worry, go home. Fix the many things that worry you, as long as you come back. Always. I'll see you tomorrow, innkeeper. See you tomorrow, my friend. Okay. Looks like this day is over. Andrew's got food. So that's good. And we'll save that here. So, folks, in the next stream of this, we will go into more of it. I don't know if it's going to be like tomorrow or what, but it'll be at some point. And oh yeah, let me see, is there anyone to raid? Okay. You know what? Let's go raid Mist. Folks, thank you so much for spending time with me tonight. I really enjoy your company and I can't wait to stream again tomorrow. So, I shall chat to you all very soon. Remember to do #C* raid or use my raid emo if you are subscribed. And yeah, I shall chat to you all tomorrow. Bye!